This is my list of 2024 world event predictions that will make the headlines this year. So, for the first one, it's going to be a big natural disaster. Whether you believe that global warming is our fault or if it's just the course of nature, there's no denying that the weather is crazy and that the natural disasters will come. And I think that this year we're going to witness a big one. Um, Whether it's in the US or outside, something crazy is going to happen. It might be a really big earthquake or a really large tsunami, and it's going to come at a really unexpected time and surprise everyone. On to number two is more UFO and UAP sightings. Within the last few years, we've been seeing a lot of government or military footage being released slowly to the public. This is authentic footage coming from aircraft from the military, and it's confirmed not to be doctored video or CGI. And I think we're going to see a lot more of these releases coming this year, but I also think we're not going to see any aliens, or there's not going to be more information about these unidentified craft. It's all going to be vague. But I think it's going to be exciting to see what kind of crazy footage will be released this year. On to number three. I think AI and large language model tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard is going to have a huge impact in the content that is going to live on the internet. And I think businesses and I think individuals like myself and you are going to use AI to create, or we're going to use it as an assistance tool to help us create any content we produce on and publish on the internet. So I think for 2024, all new content, whether it's an article, a script, an image, or a video, AI is going to have a little hand in what is being produced. So I think in 2024, all new content will have a little bit of artificial intelligence touched by it. On to the next one. I think Lego, starting this year, will consider designing new Lego sets influenced by AI generated fictional sets that is currently trending on Instagram and YouTube, because AI surprisingly is able to do really cool compositions of fictional Lego sets, and a lot of them look better than what Lego has actually been producing lately. For example, what you see here is the real Lego T-Rex Lego set on the left side, and on the right is a fictional version of a Lego T-Rex fossil that was generated by DALL-E 3. And in my opinion, I think the one on the right looks a lot better. And I made sure to include a photo of a version that the AI generated that looked possible for Lego to create, because a lot of people generate these Lego sets that don't look possible for Lego to do, and it just looks like a like an impossible Lego set to build. But this one, the one I included, looks like Lego could actually use their real life pieces to create, and I think Lego will use AI to start designing their Lego sets going forward this year. On to the next. Unfortunately, this one isn't so happy. There's gonna be more mass shootings in the U.S. this year. I already know it. It's inevitable, and I think everyone knows it. The only thing we worry about is not being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or being in the crossfires of what's going on of a mass shooting. So yeah, that's a sad one. Let's go. Let's go to the next one. I think this year Kanye is going to release a really good album, like the best album he's ever released in the last few years. And then within 30 days, he's going to say some really stupid shit and get canceled for like 8 months. And right now, Kanye is recording his album in Saudi Arabia. Who knows what he's filming? Who knows what kind of shit he's thinking? But, you know, Whenever the album comes out, everyone's gonna listen to it, and I think it's gonna be amazing. Now that being said, I'm not. I'm just talking about his album. All right, I'm not talking about him as a person. It's a rabbit hole with this guy. So let's just go on to the next slide. Um, because of the economy and because everyone is feeling the effects of these mass layoffs, the correction in the financial market, and just people needing to spend their money on more necessities and gas and bills after the whole 2020 pandemic, we're everyone is a little bit more broke. So I think because of this, people are going to start gravitating towards more affordable clothing brands. But the difference is, I feel like it's not going to be something to look down upon or ashamed of, but it's going to be something to brag about. I think people are going to be outspoken about buying something from Goodwill or Marshalls or getting something from Walmart. And I think it's gonna be a trend where people are gonna talk about how their outfit's only $30 versus trying to pretend it costs a lot more. I think there's a shift in how people sport their lifestyle, and I think the younger generation is going to be more authentic in what they spend because there's a lot of memes and it's more acceptable to tell people that you're struggling financially just because everyone is. So it's not something to be ashamed of. So I think my prediction is more affordable brands are going to become trendy versus the more expensive ones. Um, my other prediction is that Taylor Swift is gonna come out as lesbian and it's gonna break the whole internet. I think all the servers in every website's gonna shut down and people are gonna think there's gonna be EMP attack. Really, it's just the servers are gonna be out. You know, they're gonna be burnt out from all the social media that activity and traffic going on because of this news. So yeah, I think Taylor Swift is gonna come out as lesbian. The world's gonna go crazy for like 2 weeks, and then we're gonna go back to normal. On to the last one, number 10 for my prediction of 2024, is that Call of Duty, they're going to start losing money. People are losing interest. People are burnt out by all their games. It's all going to feel bad, especially with their last Modern Warfare 3 release. That was an overpriced piece of junk DLC. I think this year they're going to surprise everyone with a top secret project that's been in the works for years and they never talked about. It's a project they've been building for a long time and they've been holding it under behind the curtains until things got really bad, and this is their trump card, as you might say. So I think they're gonna release a single only player game, no multiplayer, no microtransactions. This is gonna be a campaign only video game that's gonna take 40 to 60 hours to finish. It's gonna be like Call of Duty's version of Far Cry and Skyrim combined. It's gonna be like a first-person RPG, and it's gonna come out of nowhere, and everyone's gonna pre-order that shit, and they're gonna make $10 billion in the first 6 months of sales, and it's gonna be the best Call of Duty ever. And then the next game's just gonna be a regular multiplayer game, and it's gonna have all the microtransactions. So that is my top 10 predictions of 2024. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you think these things are going to happen, or if you think I should stop making YouTube videos and just stick to my 9 to 5 job.